Kialea Nadine Williams, and I'm a dancer with Australian Dance Theatre. Yeah, so being from Swindon, we have a national dance agency down in Swindon, which is the Southwest National Dance Agency. So as a kid, I was quite hyperactive. So mum and dad sent me off to gymnastics, and from gymnastics they said to me, because I had a very hyperextensive back, said to me to go and take ballet, which we did. And just fell in love with it ever since, and that was when I was about 5 or 6. Since then, been at Swindon Dance, and I did part-time courses, full-time courses. We're great there because we managed to always have companies coming down, as we're National Dance Agency, so always had the feeding from different companies. And actually I remember seeing Phoenix Dance Company then when I was 7, and I said to my mum, I'm going to be a dancer. I think what contemporary brought to me, because I was doing, at the same time I was doing jazz and ballet and contemporary, and at the time I wasn't really feeling the contemporary, but seeing it on stage and how powerful it portrayed to me and how it came to me, it really left me, my heart just swelled up and said, yes, this is what I want to do, because I found that it had an influence of every other style that I was doing. It has got that jazz feel, it's got the ballet, you have to be technical and all these different genres of contemporary, and that really appealed to me. ADT training is slightly different as well, so training wise, especially with ADT, we train in very different styles. We are very acro-based, so we do have tumble sessions once or twice a week to get our acrobatic skills so we can find our way into the floor. We also do breakdancing. We do a hell of a lot of breakdancing, so we can get in and out the floor, and it kind of shows within our work. We're not doing break moves all the time, but you can see that pizzazz moment and how we come out of the floor, which is awesome. We also have yoga once a week. We do a lot of ballet. Have different styles of contemporary, cutting and release as well. We also train in Pilates. We also do a little bit of Pilates. Our ballet teacher does that with us. And so there's a lot of training with ADT. It's very, very different from kind of any company I've ever worked with, really, with the amount of skills that we have to, we combine together. We also meditate. So just to refresh and clear our minds once a week, an hour at the end of the day, just so that we can connect together as a group and just kind of not relax, but just free the mind, so everything stops, because it gets hectic. When you're a dancer, it gets hectic. You're constantly striving for something new. You're looking at yourself every single day in the mirror. You're judging yourself, you're judging what people are seeing of you. You're trying as hard as you can. How can I improve this? How can I improve that step? How does this work when I'm creating? How can I make something interesting when I'm creating? How can I get into the floor? So you're really, really hammering yourself mentally. So I think as a dancer, you kind of really have to have those moments. And I'm really grateful for the meditation, because it does bring everything down to a slow down, halt and go, oh, actually, yeah, today was a good day. We are very, my goodness, exciting. There isn't that kind of, I know in the contemporary dance you get that kind of, oh, it's just a lot of rolling on the floor business, you know, just rolling around there and that's all, just floaty, floaty. We're actually not that company. We are in your face. We're very, very athletic. I'd say as an ADT performance to come and see, you're going to see some high impact, well, not high impact, not as we're crushing ourselves, but that kind of driven, virtuosic, kind of athletic thrill to what we do. I think it's especially being with ADT, it's quite engaging, and having people like, oh, that contemporary dance stuff, blah blah blah. And it's actually like we've had Australian Football League people coming to watch us, and they come out and they are so shocked. They are so shocked with what we do, and they're like, nah, they're not dancers, they're athletes. So that's how I sell. Since joining the company, I know I've bulked in muscle. Not bulked in a sense, your body adapts to the training that you do. Yeah, we are, due to the acro sense and the speed of which we move, you know, you have to protect. Your muscles have to protect. And if there is one sign of tiredness or fatigue, it's dangerous to us. Very, very dangerous, because that split second of you're in the air and you're tired and you might forget something, injury could happen very, very quickly. So we've got to be really cautious of, are we getting enough rest? And the company's great like that. We get enough rest, we get enough time. We're not scared to say during rehearsal period, oh, can we just do this the last time? Because especially with some of the works, because you're going full out, and it's like, okay. And also our rehearsal director and artistic director completely understands. They read us really well, really well. Yeah, I live in Australia. I've lived there for 3 years now in Australia. Loving it. It's great. Touring with Australia is funny because, especially for Kimball, who's my partner, and we both went over together. It's really funny for us coming to this side of the world because we're so used to it. We're so used to being in Europe, and we're so used to being in England, and and it's incredible for us because, and all the rest of the cast, to see the things that we see. So a 3-month tour, it's a long time. Sometimes we do get the opportunity to go and have a look at the sites, and it's incredible. It's incredible, and the stages that we perform on, we are so spoiled. And it's wonderful. It's just great. We have like a sellout at Teatro de la Ville for 5 nights. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So we're very lucky, and we really love doing what we do. There does get to a point where, the fatigue does set in. It's like halfway through, you get like the 5-6 weeks, and everybody starts getting sick, and you're just passing it around. But it's so good. It's just so refreshing to see what we see. And coming from Australia, and for me as well, going to Australia, it was just unbelievable opportunity. And to see where we've kind of changed ourselves, and we've taken and we've grown, and then to come back and still have that growth going on when you're touring, it's just unbelievable.